God called us here to work with children at the time, but then in 2000 we started street chaplains here, and we thought, right, let's go out and try and help these young people on the streets on a Saturday night.
Dundee is known for its vibrant nightlife and abundance of pubs, restaurants and nightclubs.
Andy,
Hi, Ruth.
how are you?
Hi,
Good to
thanks.
see you.
Come ahead in, I'll get you sorted.
Thank you.
But like any other city, that nightlife is not without its problems. 21 years ago, Lurgan-born Andy Burns became the first official street chaplain in Scotland.
When clubbers start to shout, take
Can't
a
do that
lolly,
with a lolly in your mouth, can you?
put a lolly in your mouth, and they're quiet, and it calms the whole place down.
Right.
Okay. Also, it sobers people up. Okay.
Good.
Flip-flops for
Flip-flops?
Flip-flops for ladies who have sore feet.
That's a brilliant idea.
Very good. And we also have this link radio to the control room.
Yeah.
For the police if anything happens. So these keep you warm, keep you safe, and also people recognise you now that you've got a jacket on, because the police will recognise you, the door staff will recognise you, the nightclubbers will recognise you. I think it's going to be quiet.
So Andy, what is it that you actually do as a street pastor? What does your work entail?
It's really a mixture of everything. It's a mixture of social work. It's a mixture of evangelism. And there's a lot of mental health work too, you know, so there's all sorts, there's all types of things. Socially, we're working with people, we're getting to know people.
But it's not just clubbers and people who are out for the night that you work with, is it?
No, at the start it was.
Yeah.
At the start it was clubbers, but then we realised that there was a whole nighttime economy. There was a whole staff that was out at night. There was bar staff, there was door staff, there was girls in cloakrooms of nightclubs, there was DJs. Later on at night, there's postmen coming on the street, so we get chat with them. There's taxi drivers. There's all sorts happening at night, and that became my ministry.
In 2018, Andy was recognised with a British Empire Medal for his street chaplaincy work. And it's not just Dundee where his work has had an impact. Similar schemes have since been launched in Northern Ireland.
Street chaplains started in Northern Ireland 4 or 5 years ago in Newcastle. I was driving through Newcastle one night, and there was a massive fight, and I thought maybe we could start something like street chaplains there. And the following week I spoke to a couple of ministers in the town, and they organised a group, and we all came along and met, and that's 4 years later. That has started.
It's not just Newcastle though, is it?
It's spread into Lurgan. We have a team in Lurgan now on a Friday and Saturday night down in William Street, and there's possibilities of other towns.
What impact have you seen in your work here over the past 20 years?
From a Christian perspective, seeds that have been sown. We do have a number of young people that have gone to church. A number have started to follow Jesus, and we're delighted about that. And others from even among our team have gone into missionary work in different parts of the world. So it has worked, and it's still working.
Do you think the streets are safer now than when you started?
I do. 20 years ago, at this time of the night, young people would have been sitting maybe unconscious and laying on the summer seats unconscious. Now, there's a lot of networking at night. There's a lot of help at night. There's a lot of care at night, and it helps a lot of young people. I mean, if someone gets into difficulty, there is help for them to get home again and to be safe. Yeah, so the streets are safer.
The excesses of our modern nightlife are, of course, nothing new.